Welcome to the kingdom. I'm the king. We're back reading some more One Piece, chapter 110, titled Starfall. Last chapter ended off with Saturn. He was on the battlefield, and he said he was gonna do a type of summoning, and then four other like dark lightning shadow things appeared. So we're gonna see what that's about in this chapter. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. So let's get into this. Also, for those of you who recently watched my Dragon Ball Super chapter 103 review, this is the way the reviews are going to be from now on. Like I said, I got a copyright strike, so I gotta be careful. But here we go. Chapter 110, Starfall. So it still starts off with showing off all the ships in the bay around Egghead. The Buster Call going on. It still has the special bubbles of Vegapunk talking over the intercom, the pre-recorded message that he had. Why it's the dream of all Vega coffee. One little speck of this stuff dropped in water, and you've instantly got nice warm coffee. How many minutes left is what they asked next. It's not like we're on a strict timer. Let's wait 7 minutes or so. And then it shows us now the same four dark shadows. The dark shadows are starting to like form into something. Luffy says there are 5 monsters on the battlefield. He's like super shocked about it. So here are the monsters. Currently, you have Gyuki, which is Saturn, which is like that bull spider that he's been fighting so far. Itsumade, which is the other one of the other 5 elders. His name is Mars. Fengzi, which is Wargiri, who looks like kind of like a pig creature, a boar creature. Then you have, I can't even read that name, Saint something, who's Bakutsu, which looks like a horse, and then Jupiter, which is a sandworm. And then has one huge double spread here. The 5 elders, highest authority of the world government, showing all of them. You got a bird, boar, spider, earth, sandworm, and then the horse. It's like a bone horse too. It's not just like a normal horse. And in the size comparison here, Luffy looks extremely small compared to them. So that's... Luffy's got to work cut out for him again, man. The horse charges in against a pacifista who's firing back light. Dude, he speedlifts the pacifista and cuts him. One cut straight down. The pacifista is down, someone says. One of the Marines says, the pacifista is down. 1 slash. So, already setting the bar a little bit. I just saw something. An enormous horse on the shore. It's racing through them. The pacifista closest to us has shut down. Same over here. Are they getting slashed? No, it seems to be partially frozen. Interesting. And then you have Sanji down here. Hello, Nami, Robin, etc. Come in. It's kind of hard to explain what's happening down here, but in short, time's up. Get away from here. Why? What do you mean? That's over the comms again. Hands-on report, the fallen pacifistas are temporarily disabled due to freezing in the circuits to the brain. Interesting. That's off of his slash, though. So, because he's going around now cutting all this, the guy on the horse, Jupiter, I believe his name. He's going around just cutting off all of the pacifistas, which is interesting. And apparently being, like, frozen from the inside. Someone did that for us. Now we don't have to waste our strength fighting them. Kill Bonnie now while we have the opening. Still going after Bonnie. Bonnie and the Straw Hats are at the northeast shore. The pacifist's number has already been halved. It's definitely an ally's work. And then it has like the whole panel of the bird creature still, which looks like part snake phoenix. It looks kind of weird. Just run away, says Sanji. A really freaky monster's flying up towards you. Escape at once. Now the bird's flying down. We still have them cutting up the pacifistas. Easy to go. The sandworm starting to move. Make his move now. Luffy says it dove under. An earthworm? Sanji, this is Usopp. Listen, we'd love to get out of here. But Zolo and Jinbei aren't back yet. Brook and Lilith made it through. The ship's fine. We arrived safely, didn't we? Only because of Usopp, you fool. I understand the urgency. Whether the fight's finished or not, I'm going to drag him back with me. That's Jinbei right there at the end. He's still Zoro's still fighting Lucci. He gets one of his swords punched away, so now he's only stuck with 2 swords for temporarily. You sense that massive hockey too, don't you? Almost makes you want to stop and look. It's all over the island, says Zoro. Thanks, Jinbei. We need that. We need that now. I see him. He's still fighting. He's a liability, says Sanji. Stupid Moss head, putting the entire crew in danger. Still, Sanji can't get over the fact that, he's falling off. Lucci goes with his hand pistol spots. He's trying to hit Zoro, missing. Zoro says, gets his sword back, says 3-sword style. Hahuva spot hunt. He slashes through Lucci. You see blood coming out. He's looking up. Huh? And then pans back to Luffy. He says, huh? The earthworm comes up from underneath him trying to eat him. Chomps. Does get Luffy. Did you see that? I sure did. A familiar sight. That was the 2 giants. He's not a man suited for dark places. Here it goes. Sun Saw. Interesting. So they do an attack. Luffy says that was close, so I guess he escapes. Huh? It's you guys, the giants. They're laughing. It's been too long, Straw Hat. We couldn't wait to see you again. They're all laughing. They're all met up again. And for some reason, that is the end of the chapter. That feels like the shortest chapter ever for some reason. But with that being said, now it's time for the review. First things first, it appears that that's the end of Lucci. That one last slash that he took, the spot hunt was it for him. That one slash. Everybody's trying to escape the island, but the most important piece, the 5 elders are on the island. And let me put this out here really quick before I even do any reviews on any other platforms. Let me say this: the 5 elders themselves coming down here to fight. First off, first time we ever seen them all fight and what they actually look like. Second off, one thing you notice. Let me show you guys if I can. When it brings up all their names and all their forms, it doesn't say like, oh, their devil fruit name or something like that. It doesn't say any of that. So that's interesting, right? On top of the fact that even in the past chapters when Luffy was fighting Saturn, he said he couldn't hurt him. Like none of his attacks were like really working. So that's something else to keep in mind. Considering that we haven't seen the devil fruit for them either. And again, with them being all on the field with this cool double spread, them all being on the field right now and fighting, whatever Vegapunk is about to say is going to be insane. And I feel like they might succeed in destroying it without the broadcast going out complete to everyone. I feel like they're going to get to it before. I can't lie. But I would say this: with them all being there, it means super important information, first off. Second off, this is them currently. I'm telling you right now, they're on fraud watch. If they do not either kill a Straw Hat, kill one of the, like, if they don't get away with some type of kill or succeeding on their mission and making everybody run away, including Luffy and them running away, they're on fraud watch. You can't be the highest authority of the world government, the 5 elders, people who have, like, we've never seen them fight. We've never seen their forms. We didn't know they could fight. We know that the admirals and the fleet admirals are always like under them, kind of worried about what they might do, what they have in mind. They're always calling the shots. Now you're on the field, making all the shots, doing all the action. You're on fraud watch. If you do not succeed this mission, you are frauds, plain and simple. Because Kizaru was already messing people up, and he's just a regular admiral. He was actually doing work. These are the 5 elders. They're on fraud watch. If they do not succeed, they are frauds, plain and simple. I'm calling that right now. So next up, though, the next chapter, I don't know what's specifically going to happen. It's definitely going to be more fighting. Do you think the Straw Hats are going to escape? I think they will. But like I said, I think that message that Vegapunk trying to get out won't get out. And someone else is going to have to sacrifice themselves for it to get out. Or they're going to have to transfer it somewhere else to recover it. And they're going to be being hunted down. Or it's just going to be destroyed and someone else is going to have to figure it out later on in the series. We'll see. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let me know you guys' predictions. This chapter was pretty cool. It definitely felt short though, but this was cool. I'll catch you guys in the next one.